What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast on the Hermit server. Got a lot going on since last time. Take a look around Spawn. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Lots of projects going on. Some forestry stuff going on over here. Got Joe going on with all of his Thaumcraft. Look at our little wisp hut. We got, finally, an XP farm. We found a skelly spawner. Let's go take a look at that real quick. I think it's pretty neat what they got going on here. So we've got the spawner down there, and normal water streams pushing the skellies over. However, the way that they're being launched up is something new. Something that I didn't know about and is very interesting. Apparently with Thaumcraft, there's these really neat teleporting blocks. So instead of having water streams making them go up, when the skellies hit this, they just teleport upwards all the way to the top. So cool. I guess each one of these blocks will make them go up 10 blocks, and we have 4 blocks, so they can go up a total of 40 blocks. I think that's how that works. Very neat new little trick, something to keep in mind for some future possible projects of our own. But thanks to this, finally got that fortune pick, which I've been looking for. I used the last one that we had last time, which was only fortune 2, and with an anvil, made it with another fortune 2 into a fortune 3. So pretty cool. I want to also try and get into the soul shards, so we can make another one of those massive spawners like we did last time. But very, very neat. Anyway, let's fly on over to our little home. Should probably move the enchantment table over to the skelly farm. But yeah, we have this huge project going on by just Sasson mostly. This is his brainchild. He wants to do every single type of farm and even 4 tree farms in there. And then hopefully we can power most of Spawn off of that. Oh, and how do you like the heads? Got me and Hypno's head on there. Hypno got one of those Vorpal or whatever swords. So yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, we expanded this too. Now we have, this is our barrel room. What does that say? Welcome to Hermitcraft Feed the Beast server. Moved all my safes, and it's freaking hate how it does this. The chests sometimes glitch out and stay open. But anywho, let's go through all the stuff that we have to build today. Built a blast furnace and a coke oven that are connected together since last time as well. I think all the machines are the same. I put in a compressor. Got a whole bunch more overclockers. We got 8 in each of them now. I think, no, we just got 8 in those 2. Anyway, be right back and let's go through and see all the things that we're going to build today. Alright, so basically we finally got enough materials. I want to build an industrial blast furnace, and this is important because if you want to get the more advanced mining drills, we did the mining drill in previous episodes, real easy to build, just steel, the battery, and any of these things. I used, I think, either golden tube or circuit, so very easy to make. And I also made a backpack, which is also very easy, so not important that we did that on camera. Anywho, if we want to get the advanced diamond drills, and it's important now, is we need that to make a quarry. Let's see, why is quarry not showing up? There we go, I spelled it wrong before. If we want to get a quarry, we need one of these diamond drills, which now we need this titanium ore for. And the only way to get titanium ore is through the dust, which we could do with UU matter, but that's a little beyond us at this point, with these tiny piles of titanium dust, which we can get from the bauxite ore in the industrial electrolyzer. But then to cook them up, so going again the other way, to cook these up, we need the industrial blast furnace. So we got to make both of those machines today. So first let's go through and make the industrial blast furnace. So got 2 of these induction furnaces, just the normal electric furnace, advanced machine blocks, and then surrounded by copper. So let's grab 2 of those. we're going to need to make. I'm doing kind of an interesting recipe for it. We could in place use something else, but I want to try it with this machine parts. And instead of the golden tubes, which we got from the thermomic, I always pronounce it wrong, fabricator, just glass, gold, and redstone. This may save us a bit in future recipes, surrounded by steel, and this will make this machine hull. And then we have all these extra things left over. We can put the machine hull in the middle, and again, that could have been, I think, a circuit instead. And then the 2 induction furnaces, sweet. But we're not done there. We also made all the standard machine casing, which this is the beginner one. Again, it was just electric circuits or the golden tubes. And then we could have used the machine hull for the middle part. Or no, that's something else. So all these different things are machine blocks I think we used for them. So anywho, got 36 of those, so that's enough. And it's going to be the same shape as this guy up here, which is the 4 high and then the 3 width in both direction. So anyway, we have that. Let's next make the industrial electrolyzer. To make that, we need the magnetizer, we need the electrolyzer, we need the extractor, and then over here, got 2 more golden electric tubes, refined iron. I can't remember the order in which these went. I think it's like that, no? It's one of these. Let's look it up. Industrial electrolyzer. So it goes extractor, electrolyzer, magnetizer. Am I missing something? I thought I could use the golden tubes on this. Maybe I can't. So instead we'll grab 2 of these advanced circuits. Hopefully that works now. There we go. So industrial electrolyzer, sweet. So now that we have these 2, we're able to make solar panels and all those advanced tools and so much. Now to power these, we're going to probably want to go up a little bit higher than the MFE because they have to, in particular the industrial blast furnace, needs to have a consistent in of 128 constantly. So we can't share the MFE. We could just build another MFE, but I think it's about time we upgrade. So let's first get our medium voltage transformer. You may know where this is going already. Let's get our 4 crystals to make another MFE. Plop these in here. All right, other MFE. And now let's go through the steps of making the MFSU. MFSU. All right, so we need 6 Latron crystals, MFE, and the advanced machine block. So MFE in the middle. Let's get 6 of these bad boys, or I think 1 of those bad boys. That one on top. Now for the electronic crystal, there's a couple different ways you could do that. Could have used the energy crystals, which can be made with either diamond or ruby surrounded by redstone, but I like this recipe a little bit better. It seems a bit cheaper to me, just because there's not much of other uses for sapphire. 5 and 6. And again, the reason I'm not using the circuits as much is because I'm trying to save on copper, which I just go through the most, at least in the industrial craft, and then we're going to need it a lot in the red power as well. Now we're going to make an advanced machine block. Put that baby in. Nice. And then thanks to Hypno, just too much. Thanks to Hypno, we got all the glass fiber cable, so we're good there. And yeah, I'm going to rewire this sucker. We'll probably put the MFSU right there. And then I'll split it off. We'll probably take out a row of barrels. But I'm going to do that off camera just because I'm not exactly sure how we're going to arrange it. And then, yeah, when I go to finally hook them back up, I'll come back in. Alright guys, so I think I have it finally all set up the way I like it, at least for now. I had to shift all the machines over by 1. We got our MFSU in and it is pumping up. We've got now our MFE over here that's already filled, and this is going now to the industrial blast furnace. And this is getting us a heat capacity now of 20K, but not quite enough. We're going to have to do one last little thing to fix it, and eventually we're going to be upgrading all this casing. We've got the industrial electrolyzer, and it should already be running, but probably slow because this guy's filling up. What's going on here? I don't know. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So let me get this covered back up. Throw in our other two little guys right. How did we have it before? I guess here and here, and then a normal crafting table here. I gotta get Biffa to move this safe so that I can shift all those over. Anyway, so that looks, I think it's pretty good, and we still got plenty of room, the entire top row to add machines. I'm probably going to add in a couple more geothermals just to make this get powered up all that much faster. Let's run outside real quick. Take a look around back. Now for this guy, it's just like the blast furnace as far as the height and everything like that. But there's a little trick. I guess if you fill this area, Hypno said, in with lava, it will give it just a little bit more oomph. Either that or else you're supposed to do this. So let's steal 2 buckets of lava. Let's get these dumped in. So right there in the bottom. And then here in the middle. Awesome. And then we'll cover this back up. Awesome. And when I right click on this, I don't think, yeah, it doesn't interact with me at all. And that's fine. So let's run back in and around. Let's see what's going on. All right. I think it's, yep, see how that bumped up now to 1,520K? So this should be enough to now make the titanium. I don't know why you're not working. Alright, so what do I have? Funky. Oh, I didn't move that. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. All that we got to do, we have the output facing down, and it's because originally I had the 2 transformers underneath, but I didn't like how that looked. So right here, we're going to hold shift and click it. That will move the thing to the back, and then all of a sudden, it's working now. Awesome. That was the problem. Thank God it was nothing too complicated. Let's throw this suckers back in. Awesome. So everything's working now, and I think that's going to be about it for machinery today. I know it's kind of slow, but a lot of people, they like to see me do everything. They don't want me to do things off camera. So now here I have sand and empty capsules going in, and this is so that we can start making the silicon cells, and that's going to be really important so that we can start making solar panels. And once we have solar panels, I guess, depending on what goes on, we're going to power the spawn base. We may relocate here over to Jassassin's project. Hey, we have mushrooms. I wonder where they came from. Joe's the only one on the server right now, Joe Hills, that has a portal gun. So I'm going to assume that he brought them here, because that would make sense. I think he went out exploring for some of those silver trees, which is because he is doing pretty much only Thaumcraft. But yeah, so this is, I think, going to be about it for that. We've got over here, we have a magmatic engine. It's very cool. It actually can power up to 6 MJ off of straight lava, which before with the combustion engines, we can only get a 1 MJ output. So it's been pretty convenient, especially since we're doing the geothermal. And yeah, we'll probably get into these machines, but I'm not going to focus on them much right now. Plus, I love being with Hypno because he is pro at programming these turtles. So I'll have to do some videos with him soon and maybe something talking about that. But anyway, let's see. Give me a minute. We'll make one thing in the industrial blast furnace. Let me figure out what I want to make, and then we are going to go adventuring. Alright guys, so we've got quite a bit of the silicon cells already made, and I want to be able to make some titanium so that we can make our diamond drill. So to make that, we're just going to throw some cells in there and then this bauxite dust, just like that. We'll make a whole bunch of it, and it's going to make this mini pile, the tiny pile. Oh yeah, and as well, we need to make these silicon plates while we're waiting. So for that, we just throw in empty cells, or excuse me, the silicon cells, and we'll get back 2 empty cells each time. So it's kind of nice. It doesn't use up really any of the tin while making. All right, guys. So we've got all of our titanium dust all set. And we just take the tiny ones, make it into a normal dust like that, and throw her in there. We already got 2 of them made up, which is perfect. Also got a whole bunch of these silicon plates, which is great. So we're going to make as many solar panels as we can. And let's go to the more important part. Finally, so we're able to take our mining drill and 3 diamond, advanced circuit, and boom! Finally able to get that diamond drill. And then we are going to make a quarry. So, where is it? Just wanted to show off how many freaking diamonds. So 8 diamonds and 8 gold there. Thrown in. Boom biddy doom. Put our drill at the bottom, I think. Oh, and I found you could use silicon plates there. Which right now I am hurting on the copper. So, ooh, I'm 1 iron gear short. Okay, have our final iron gear. And boom, our first quarry. Not bad, not bad. So I'm going to wait on actually grabbing that because we are not going to actually set up the quarry today. It's not really important, but I wanted to point out quickly over here, if I can find it, I've been getting these advanced solar panels also all set and ready. Just find out what was that final piece that I needed to make. Oh, these stupid blocks. So anyway, I'm going to have a whole bunch of these come next time set up into the spawn. And I think I've had about enough of working on machinery today. Let me show you some new areas that I've been exploring. Alright guys, last thing before we head out, I don't want to forget to make one of these bad boys. Solar Helmet will help us so that our jetpack hopefully won't leave us stranded anywhere. Alright, so let's head out finally to these new areas. Let's run over and take a look in the spawn hub. It's not much to look at, but want to show you so that we can actually see what things look like at the moment. So it is currently up. We are at a Y of 117, and the only 2 tunnels out. Everyone else has to go down, but I moved mine. The paths are linked in, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with this yet. I think Joe Hill said he was interested in working on the hub a bit, and I'll probably help him, because I want to be involved with a lot of the spawn stuff this time. But over here, as you can see, my waypoint says Volcano Ocean, and this is actually halfway to Corrales' house. Now, I actually first came across it when going to visit him, but I thought it was a pretty cool area, and I wanted to know what you thought. Whether we should do much building here, I could just make this a quarry area, or who knows, but we got a volcano right there. Really neat, just coming out of the ocean, so give you quite a bit of starting up power. Even though we don't really need it, but it's a good help. And it's also kind of neat, just being out in the middle of nowhere, because my single player Let's Play, I started out in the ocean, and I did the whole sort of in the middle of the ocean base, so it might be cool to do something like that. And what I really liked is that there's the 2 volcanoes right, you could go either right between them and have them on either side of the view, or you could live in one, or who knows, or I could just set this up to do quarries off of geothermal for a while. So it's a possibility. It's one spot that I wanted to show you. Now let's head over to the other, and I'll just meet you when I'm there. Alright, here's the portal for the next one. It's about 150 blocks away from the hub, if that, and about 1400 away from spawn, somewhere around there. But look at this. Oh, I love it. These red hills, I don't know. I just get... Some people think they're ugly and kind of like wasteland looking. But I really like them. And it reminds me of like Arizona or the Grand Canyon. And I don't know, I think it's really cool. And I like the way the smooth stone matches up with it. It's just really cool landscape and extreme hills. I just love. Anyway, got a really cool village on this one. And I want it to be semi-close to that. I've already gone exploring here, and for most of the villagers, I've locked them in. Not that it really matters, because there's so many. But look at this, it's so cool. It's right up against the ocean. So on this side, and the village is built right into it. I thought that was one of the neatest things I'd seen so far in the server. Very cool. Alright, so I think it's really cool. I really like it. I want to know what you guys think and whether we should choose this to be our base. Or, oh, these guys, the little suckers got out. I blocked a whole bunch of them in here. Damn it. Let me know what you think. And if you like it, we will continue over here. Anyway, as I said, I wanted to try and do Thaumcraft today. So, why don't we start getting a couple of the little things set up? We're really not going to do that much. And I think I'm going to actually wait until daytime so that we can do it a little bit more out in the open. What do you guys say? I'll see you right back.